Greetings everybody and welcome to Just an Army channel. If you're new, please like, subscribe, and share my content as I am trying to get back to doing some type of regular schedule of content, and I am trying to do things at least every Saturday if I can. So today we're going to be talking about Twitter, the takeover of by Elon Musk, and the Minister of Truth. And first off, we're going to talk about the Minister of Truth. I want everybody to realize how dangerous this is. And I consider myself a conservative, but I'm more of a libertarian, kind of like a Rand Paul kind of individual. And both sides of the aisle should be concerned about this, because who decides what information is right? And after the last 2 to 3 years almost now of the situation that we cannot discuss on YouTube because of the algorithms and stuff, that's another thing too that I'm going to get into with regards to Twitter and its algorithm situation too. But we should all be concerned about a Minister of Truth, because this administration has been covering up a lot of alleged things that have come out to be true. So from the Hunter Biden scandal laptop to the alleged money trails that lead to Ukraine, to the Russians, to the Chinese CCP, and it seems that our president is compromised when they accused Trump of the same thing. And so what is it that they're so scared of? Does this have to do with, as I will be talking about my second topic, Twitter, which is kind of intertwined a little bit here. We're going to have to discuss, but is this all because Elon bought Twitter straight out and all that? I assume that it's got to be. And now they want to change Section 230 now, all of a sudden, now? But they were all against it before. So these people are becoming way just on a fringe new level that we have never seen before. And it's just insane what's going on. And I think that we all need to be on top of things. We need to discuss these things. We need to expose this Minister of Truth. It's basically not, the Yahtzees. Joseph Goebbels, who was very instrumental in the propaganda during World War II under a certain government of World War II, the Yahtzees, and also Orwell predicted this too with 1984 as well too, and stuff. And this idea and the individual that they've chosen and stuff like that is pretty out there. It seems like she doesn't seem to live in the real world and all that. Has never had to really grow up, but knows all the right people to get her into the position she's in, right? And what's funny is I used to be a civil servant. I used to be a government employee. I only lasted about 2 or 3 years and stuff. And I worked in Department of Homeland Security. And as you know, there's 16 different agencies. I'm not going to tell you what agency I did work under in DHS, but I left particularly because I was actually brought in to build out an IT apparatus that would be very effective. And if you don't know, my background is pretty heavily in IT related. Like I've been an IT director, infrastructure manager, IT manager, IT system administrator, all that kind of thing. And I just found that there were people within and around me who had no idea what was going on. They didn't understand the architecture, the infrastructure, which nobody should be surprised. Most government employees are not qualified to be in the positions they are. You know what I'm saying? So, and so I quit and I went back to the private sector. I mean, I'm in government contracting, but At least I don't have to put up with all that BS and stuff like that. But I think we really need to pay attention to what's going on in regards to how this rolls out. We need to expose it for as much as we can. So I'm going to end that section, and we're going to move on to now Twitter and the buyout by Elon Musk. This has been an interesting week. It seems like the left and those that once or did support Tesla or SpaceX, it's a very small fringe group, from what I can tell, that are against what Elon's doing and stuff. And the entertainment value alone, and the entertainment has been just phenomenal. But what's concerning the most to me is they are upset because Elon wants to release the code, which allows us to see the algorithms and what's being done and all that stuff and where things are going, to the fact that people are upset that he wants to allow more freedom of speech. Now, that's only a good thing. I know there are different speeches out there that we all don't like and stuff like that. We all know and stuff like that, but we don't need to be told you can't say that and stuff like that. You know, you can say something like, you know, you can shout in a burning, you know, there's something burning in a theater or something like that. You're not going to get arrested for that. People tend to think you will. There are certain things that people can say that are very racist in terms or labels or names and stuff. That is still speech and stuff like that, no matter if you like it or not. And whatever in the direction that Elon goes, I know that there will still be restrictions in speech. There always is and stuff. But that speech has to turn to an action. Or let's say somebody showing video of someone being allegedly killed in a certain setting, stuff like that. That is considered speech. But do we really want to see that? Or maybe rape or molestation or cruelty to animals or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Those things are considered free speech. But I don't think that we need to see that. And I think that that is probably where the line could potentially be, because I know a couple of people who work for Facebook, and they work for a contractor that works for Facebook. And their biggest problem is videos like that and stuff, which is just unfathomable and stuff, dude. The unimaginable PTSD that people get has got to be insane. But I think that, you know, I don't like it either. I don't want to see it either. But you know what? If somebody is a total douchebag or a racist POS, stuff like that, you know what the best thing is to do? Just block them. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like it. But the thing is I want to have a productive conversation with the left or the right, but I don't want to be shouted down or yelled at or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm more of a libertarian myself and stuff. I see things in their view. I just don't see it in the same view in which you see things when it comes to foreign policy and stuff like that. Only because I've been overseas and I understand the world, stuff like that. I don't agree with libertarians in that perspective, which is okay. I don't have a problem with that. But getting back to the Elon Musk buyout of Twitter, it's very interesting. And the other thing too, a lot of people are not talking about is everybody's talking about his position on where he takes it and stuff. My position is I think there's a bigger reason for this. I think he's got Neuralink, which is a device that can connect to people's heads and stuff like that, and their brains and all that stuff. And I think Twitter's going to have something to do with that. Also being integrated into all Tesla products as well too. I think also it might be put into Starlink as well too, for like a communication system and all that. I think that maybe it could be cloned to operate in the same fashion that it could potentially be utilized on Mars for Earth to Mars communications and stuff like that, you know, because of the character volume and stuff like that. because it's going to take some time to get between Earth and Mars. There's a time dilation there. So I think that there's some other things that are in the works with regards to Twitter and stuff. I also think too that Elon is going to bring in a lot of lawyers, a lot of people from his other companies that understand code, just like Elon understands code. Everybody's got to remember that he was part of PayPal when it started. Except he's a coder. He knows and understands algorithms. He wrote the algorithms for the Tesla factories and all that stuff. So this man is not stupid. He knows what he's doing. He's going to come in. He's going to uncover things. He's going to expose them. In my opinion, he's a very First Amendment absolutist. And the man is from South Africa and stuff like that. So, you know, we really, really need to understand and appreciate a man like Elon, because the CEO of Twitter right now and the that lady who's the lawyer, Agawa, and stuff like that, they're both from India. And their positions on speech is very dangerous. So don't be surprised by the way and direction that Twitter has gone. So off the deep end. And now we just saw the latest figures of the quarterly earnings, and they were down significantly and stuff like that. So Elon timed all this pretty good that nobody's going to renege and reverse course on this whole thing. So, but I just want to kind of give my opinion on the situation. I really appreciate y'all listening and all that. I want you all to take care of yourself. Take care, everybody. Peace out. This has been Just a Normie. Take care, everybody. Bye.